Sitting in front of the San Luis High School, San Luis, Arizona. The high school's right here, front door, and this high school is located within, I suppose, a mile and a half at the most of the Mexican border. When this school was first considered, I wasn't at all sure that there should be a high school down here. At the time I was first aware of some conversation about a high school here. I'd been retired from school administration and then retired from coaching and teaching at Gadsden Elementary and Gadsden Junior High. The San Luis elementary schools are part of middle school, and the middle schools are part of the Gadsden School District. And at that time, the conversation was being pushed by local people, I guess you would say, wanting the Gadsden School Board to set up a high school down here, not in the Yuma Union High School District, but separate and under the Gadsden School Board. Well, at that time, there was a superintendent of the Gadsden School District that I didn't have much respect for, and I thought, gee whiz, that could be a terrible thing. You could have a high school without strong central office leadership, and you could have a lot of kids get cheated of a good education if you don't have a good school down there. Well, Yuma Union High School District Board evidently heard the same talk. First thing you know, they bought a piece of land down here, got an architect, and they're building a school that is part of Yuma Union High School District. I'm not used to a separate high school district. I'm used to being superintendent of a school system, and you've got the whole K-12 thing under your wing. But when I came out to Gadsden, or out to Somerton as superintendent in '76, that's how it was here. The district was an elementary district, K through 8. High school students go to Yuma Union High School District schools, high schools. It works all right. In fact, I don't know what it works very well. Even though right now in Arizona there's a lot of discussion about, well, we could save money if we had larger administrative units, and we could have a better curriculum, more coordination if we didn't have this separate high school district situation. Well, I don't know about that. The more I've seen of big school districts, and certainly when I was in Jefferson County, Colorado, I was part of a big school district. When I was superintendent at Sheridan, Wyoming, and at Alamosa, Colorado, not big, but big enough for me to realize that bigness isn't necessarily better. They put the high school down here, and they recruited a young lady by the name of, shame on me, can't say her name right now, but a lady I'd known. She was a teacher at Gadsden when I was out there as a teacher and coached those last 6 years that I was an active educator. Mrs. Coleman. She was a Gilly. A Gilly family had a big store in Somerton when I came out there in '76. Fine family. Mrs. Coleman did a good job down here, and she's no longer the principal here. She's now at the central office, I understand, as the head of human resources. We used to call that the personnel department. And you were the assistant superintendent in a big district of personnel. This school is one of the better schools to sub in Yuma County. Maybe that's just because of Mrs. Campbell and now Miss Sadler. Don't think so. I think a lot of it has to do with the way the high school board has set it up. When you start a new school here, you hire the principal. You let the principal have a hand in selecting the staff. Then you start out with freshman class, in the second year freshman sophomore class, and so on. In other words, you don't graduate a class until the fourth year, and in the meantime you're developing your own culture, your own pride, your own possession of a school district, of a particular school within the school district. I like it. They just in the second year now at the Heel Ridge High School, which is east of Yuma. They say it's the Foothills High School, but it's closer to Yuma than to the Foothills, but it's going to serve the Foothills. And obviously the people of visionary talent think that the population is going to fill in pretty much solid between what has been East Yuma and then empty the ground on out to the college and to the Foothills. In fact, it's filled in a whole lot already. Good system. Good system. Good kids. That has a lot to do with whether you have a good school, good kids. I just subbed 2 periods this morning. Was able to tell the second period that, hey, the first period did all right. You guys did as good or better, and I could tell from the notes that had been left that the teacher thought maybe period 2 would be a little harder than period 1. Good to find out that the kids are just pretty darn good any period. San Luis, United States of America. Oh, just the other day, one of my senior games fellow competitors said, "Oh, you sub down there, I bet they don't even speak English." How wrong, how wrong, how wrong. Speak good English. Do their lessons in English. Oh yes, their private conversations, they're mostly in Spanish. But this school is a good school, and they're doing a heck of a job. The boy from this school, Jose Padilla, that helps me with YouTube, he is so bright and so well educated, he's going to do very, very well, both as a college student and as an adult. Hip, hip, hooray for the Yuma Union High School District and for San Luis, United States High School.